I'd say for like our generation, like Lil Wayne is like the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's our goat, to be honest. Because I remember being like that young kid on YouTube, and you just go down the rabbit hole, bro. First it's
Mm-hmm.
like Lil Wayne and Eminem on like Drop the World, and then all of a
The
sudden
debates,
like,
like who's better, Lil Wayne or Eminem? Like, of course
dude,
I'm a Wayne baby, bro. I'm Wayne all the way, of course.
dude, I
Like,
would say 100% Wayne, because there's
yeah,
just like nothing better than
yeah.
like that feeling of just like, I don't know, bro. Like his music videos, like you would just go down that rabbit hole and it'd be like a Millie, or you got Lollipop, Get
Lollipop,
Money,
bro.
and I'm just like this young innocent kid, and all of a sudden you got all these money and big booty bitches,
Dudes,
like,
like
bro,
what the hell?
like,
Like Lollipop,
it
I
was such a,
still love that song. I think that might be one of my favorite Lil Wayne songs. I didn't even know
bro,
what it was about. I just saw this man licking lollipops, dancing on top of a limousine,
like,
having
dude,
the time of his life. I'm like, I want that type of shit right there.
shock value on
Yeah.
1,000. That was 100% just crazy.
Yeah,
I would
man.
honestly say though, like Lil Wayne and Eminem, like they got me into rap. Like they probably are one of the biggest reasons that I rap today. So
Oh hell yeah,
good
yeah.
shit, bro.
Yeah, you're also a rapper. That's pretty dope, man. You've been rapping for how long?
About 5 years
5 years
bro.
now? Hell yeah.
So
We're definitely gonna get into that a
you
little bit
already
more
know,
for
bro.
sure. Um, but music that shaped our lives, man. Do you have any other artists that you want to say like signified, like stamped in your mind?
Honestly, bro, like it's interesting because like I feel like us being raised in the hip hop culture, and hip hop's now like 50 years old or whatever.
Yeah, this year
We're,
actually, it's 50
we're
years
kind
old.
of told like who our goats are supposed to be,
Yup.
right? Like off rip, you're already told like Pac and Biggie are like we're
Pac
like
and
the
Biggie.
best ever. Like there's nothing better than that.
And then
But
there's Jay Z, of course, and then we have a bunch
That's
of other
right.
artists.
But it's like honestly, bro, like these people in the recent 2015s and stuff like that that really popped off,
Like this new era, you know
yeah,
what I
this
mean?
new era of music, I feel like it really just ties into
Yeah.
type of time we were on, bro. Like I have specific memories that I can tie to like Chief Keef and Young Thug
Yes.
and Drake
Chief Keef
more
was
than I can to some of these older heads, like personally. So like I'd say that really is like music that shaped our lives, because it's like we are this like new like super creative culture that like expresses ourselves in like this like explosive freaking
Yeah.
way, bro. To be honest.
Yeah, this new era is definitely interesting, man. Because I want to say around when I was like, what 2010, 2011, that era for me, I think I was 11 or 12 at the time. That era definitely was a dark time for music because people were trying to find their different sounds, right? You see, like Lil Wayne trying to shift their music. Drake was about to pop up too around that time too. So it was very interesting. And then, as we see it now, the music is completely different than what it is now. Like early
Yeah.
2000s to 2023 is vastly
Interesting,
different.
'cause, like you said, bro, like you see that shift around 2010 to 2012 maybe, where you're saying like, you know, they're like coming up, and it's also like the rise of like internet rappers. Like slowly,
Yes.
we didn't really
Yeah.
see it, but it was coming. You know, like ASAP Rocky was dropping the mixtapes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Chance the Rapper's not too far behind on the storyline.
Dude,
Just like really
Chance.
popping out like internet
Yes.
music. You know, like Joey Badass was like a huge thing. Like Pro Era, just
Mm-hmm.
like lyrical stuff that really like changed your mind. And then I feel like when it came into like the 2015 with like the trap stuff, Lil Uzi, Young Thug, like, and Future was like really popular. Travis Scott coming onto the scene, Ray Shremmer, all that stuff. It was just really just like, I don't know, bro. It's the same thing as like how they probably felt when like rock was out back in the 80s. To be
Yeah, man.
honest, like it's just like
I
something just crazy.
definitely feel like internet culture definitely had a big impact on that.
Yeah, dude.
Because back then,
Even,
there was
like,
only a
X
few.
and Denzel Curry,
Yeah.
like I would say Florida blew because of the internet. You know?
Florida blew, yeah, Florida blew up for sure. Even though we in the early 2000s, we had what T-Pain, Florida, you would say,
Florida, I mean, DJ Khaled always been on the
Plies,
team technically. You could
Rick
say,
Ross,
but, like,
can't forget him.
yeah, we got some names. Yeah.
But now there's like a little bit more. Like we had X, of course, rest in
Yeah.
peace. We have Kodak Black.
I mean, yeah, X was just something different.
Something
we'll
else,
never
like,
have anything like
Different
that again.
stratosphere, that's for sure.
100%, bro. And I feel like the recent wave that came out of Florida definitely showed more of what it feels like to be a Floridian.
Yes,
Because we're
Florida
definitely
boy.
a different personality, so they got more of like the grunge out of like
Yeah, we're definitely
Florida.
like the butt of everyone's jokes, but Florida we got some shit to say, man. Like
Dude,
that's
it
for
was
sure.
yeah, it was like we got the rawness out of here. Because I'd say like the other goats that we mentioned, like they're more like what got us into like the pop sphere or whatever.
The mainstream of what people
But like now they
view.
really know like what it's about. Like
Yes,
I get
now people
what
know
you
what
just-
it's really like down here, man. Like,
and they really put
Yeah.
eyes on like bro, even Kodak Black, bro. Gotta mention him if you're gonna talk about
Yeah,
Florida,
man.
bro.
Of
I'd say
course.
Kodak, like, so
yeah, man. And what's saying like the internet culture, like back then there wasn't really that much. Like as we said, there was Rick Ross. He was only a few big names in certain states. Rick Ross, Khaled, in Florida. You got what in New York? There was 50 Cent, Jay-Z, some other
Yeah.
artists, and then down south you had Lil Wayne in Louisiana, Baby. It was very different back then, and now
Yeah.
like
And like
everyone
you're
has their
mentioning, bro,
own
like
space.
yeah, because you're saying like